Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense takes the field. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Ash. Finds the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line. First down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw. It's man. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the pass hits, picked off, bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet. But this offense still in identity mode.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't lay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want him.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They go to the draw. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Ash. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Fights off a defender. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Looking to throw, it's man. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
College football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Power football with the run. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to pass. It's man. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty in this part of the field? Man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle. from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Second down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch in the middle, it's Soto. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
They move the tight end all over. Trying to find his man on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Back to the air one more time. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's man. Pocket starts to collapse. He makes the connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, and I don't care about their size of the game. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a
quarterback sneak.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Ash. He lofts one down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right.
Hits the accelerator to the right at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Minnesota! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes...
Snags it down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going in the offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Looking for a man. It's man. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in a hurry up. On second down, looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're trying to get to it. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes his connection.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here on third down. Looking downfield, it's man. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's got it again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Ash. He's got it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to throw it again. Got his man down the middle. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. He's looking deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't pegged.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback checking off. On second down, wants to throw. And he's got it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Purdue!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. They'll try the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Ash. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Boilermakers are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Little touch pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He looks that one in nicely. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's taking a deep shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Flips it out to the back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back. Let him go.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snatches it on the run. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walker.
Man, this game, even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
They'll run it to the right side. The Boilermakers have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll give it to him again. And that's the first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Ash. And wings it incomplete.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Purdue.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Oh, and they let a golden opportunity slip away. A chance to take the lead. Ball goes off the upright. Game's not over, but they're not going to get too many more chances like that.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays